All right, at this point, I'm starting to get a little suspicious. Every once in a while, somebody contacts you with a machining request and you immediately think, oh yeah, I can do that, no problem. Then you get some request where you gotta stop thinking like a machinist and start thinking like a lawyer. Am I gonna be liable if anything goes wrong? Then there's some of those requests where you gotta think, am I participating in some kind of crime or federal sting operation? This is one of those stories. Now, because I still leave myself open to small requests from places like Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace, I know. I'm now thinking about changing that policy based on recent events, but I just can't help myself. I love being able to help those guys out with the projects that most machine shops won't take or that don't make sense to start shipping overseas. So, starts off innocently enough. Typically, I'm not a big fan of showing chat logs, but I will make an exception for this one because it is so out there. All right, so the customer asked me if I could make an AR lower receiver. So my first thought, which is very reasonable, is, are you a cop? He responds with the textbook response that if he was a cop, he would have to tell me. I'm pretty sure that's not how that works, but I'll go ahead and play along. Then he proceeds to show me a picture of an AR in case I wasn't familiar with him. Now, I've been sitting on the fence for a while about getting my 07 FFL. This is just the kind of push that I need to go ahead and pull the trigger, no pun intended, on that decision. Now I'm kind of texting some buddies back and forth just to see if I can expedite this process on how to get the FFL a little quicker. It looks like I'm probably going to be in the ballpark of about 1 to 2 months. So I'll go ahead and message him, hey, let him know the information. I will be willing to do this for you. I may need about 2 months to get all the paperwork sorted before I can go ahead and work on this request. Would that be acceptable? And kind of how many receivers are you looking to have made? His response initially, I was pretty excited about that he needed a couple dozen receivers. Great. That's I know these things don't take that long to machine. I think I can come up with a lot of upside and still charge everyone a fair price. So cool, let's go. And then the hammer drops that don't worry about the rest of it. I don't need any paperwork done. Well, I mean, that's cool for you, but I'm going to require the paperwork. I'm going to need to serialize these receivers. They will be logged in my A&D book. Doing the whole 9 to comply with FFL regulations because I'm not about to go to jail. That's not how I want to live my life. So, especially after another recent request where somebody was asking me to make a FPV drone, and I'm fairly confident he was asking me to make one that flies into objects with explosives, which I'm not about that life. Yeah, I'm not risking any of this for you people. I'll leave that story where it is. I may tell it another day, but not today. So I'll go ahead and inform him, hey, I'm not comfortable doing this. You might as well get yourself a couple 80%ers and do it yourself. It's not something I particularly want to be involved with. Oh, no. Those are boring. I just need an upgrade from my 3D printed ones. Can't you just make a few with maybe the third hole drilled in or dimpled or outlined that I can finish? Or at least make me some super safeties if I can send you a file. Is that okay? Now, maybe this guy's like genuinely uninformed about the laws around this. This is highly illegal, what he's asking. FRTs are, especially in Florida, a much more gray area, but I'm not going to be that test case. I'll let somebody else deal with the legal consequences from that. So yeah, that's going to be a hard pass for me. Maybe he's just watching too many internet videos. Maybe he's trying to find somebody who would just say yes and doesn't know the laws. But I'm already super uncomfortable at this point. I'm ready to start ghosting this guy. I texted a buddy at the same time, and his only thought was kind of like where my thought was, this guy is either very dumb, he's about to do something real sketchy, or he's a Fed, and he's got some cash.
So you're telling me there's a chance? Yeah!
Before anybody gets mad, I do think full autos are awesome. I also think FRTs are super based. Now, I think the government's got a lot of questionable opinions on what should and shouldn't be illegal, but if I were to make a list of things that should be illegal, machine guns are not going to be on them. However, yoga pants will be. How am I supposed to walk through Target while you're wearing a piece of aerodynamically engineered vacuum-sealed pants and pretend like I'm not seeing anything? I know you have the meats.
Arby's, we have the meats.
Because those are no longer clothes. Those are now a hostile invasion into my marriage. All right, so what do you guys think? Was this guy genuinely stupid, or was he Fed baiting me? What I do know is there are plenty of parts out there in the world that need to be made, and I don't want one of mine being Exhibit A. Anyways, I do have some good news. He did accept the bid. $40,000 per receiver. And now that I've secured my financial future, I will be investing into something much safer. A boat. So please follow along as I start my new career doing legitimate boat tours of all of the finest non-extraditing islands the Caribbean has to offer. All right, now obviously that's a joke. Now, I did make these parts. I didn't take his money. But if anyone from the government is watching, that boat is a totally legitimate business purchase and not related whatsoever. Anyways, subscribe and follow along for more boating adventures. Till the next one. Dude, I can't see shit with these glasses. Holy fuck.
I'm gonna go poop. Every time I walk into Target, I don't need to be walking into my For You page of Twitter with all these half-naked women.
Hey buddy, how's your shit?
Good.
Cool.
Why would you want to make them illegal?
2 reasons. 1, you either get those girls who are disgusting, who should not be wearing yoga pants, or 2, you're getting those girls who should always be wearing yoga pants but disrespect my marriage. I fucking love my wife.
It's a Trojan horse into my marriage.
I'm like, oh hey, machine guns are illegal, but like, you're allowed to wear that. I appreciate it, but at the same time, I'm fucking married. I love my fucking wife.
So I did it, finally made monetization. I wanna sincerely appreciate everyone who's watched the videos, subscribed, liked, commented, shared the video, done all the things to make the algorithm get these videos out there. And again, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate it, everyone. Thank you. Now, I won't be doing this too often. I just wanna let everyone know I've opened up memberships. It's $1 a month. You don't have to. I just appreciate the support. Either way, it's not something I'm gonna be pushing all the time, so thank you all for your time and consideration. Now, the things that do help are liking, commenting, and sharing. Engaging with these videos helps out more than anything because there's so much that I want to do. And to me, I see this as a resource to bring more awareness to this industry. And it gives me the additional financial resources to do some cooler stuff. Things that I'd like to be doing are going to IMTS, doing some on-the-ground reporting there. As everyone knows, I want to expand my business. Getting a new building is part of that, and hopefully getting some additional resources from YouTube will help accelerate that process. There are things that I want to bring to life that I will now, hopefully, with, again, the additional resources, be able to make happen. There are several shows that I would like to make, and maybe you guys would appreciate it and you want to see that come to fruition, so you guys can go ahead and follow along for that journey. I'm going to put together a more comprehensive package. I just wanted to do a quick shout to show my gratitude for you guys. I sincerely appreciate it. But one thing I am looking forward to doing, and again, if you guys want to see this happen, go ahead and share it or join members or sacrifice your comment to the algorithm gods, is I want to sit down and have one-on-one talks, interviews, whatever you want to call it, maybe just shooting the shop with some old timers, getting some of their knowledge, some of their experience out there and saved and preserved before they start passing away. Because a lot of those mentors who taught me when I was coming into this trade are already in their deep 60s. Some of them have unfortunately already passed. This is a hard, stressful life. Those guys aren't gonna live forever. And there are some formulas, some knowledge, some shortcuts that they've got that it'd be nice to preserve for future generations. So if you wanna see that, I'd appreciate the support anyway. And thank you. God bless you guys.